watch that breath. Still not ready to go. Might even just give her a little rest on that toe and come back to this big toe. Or maybe not. It could be that, you know, that needs one. It takes a while to do 2 toes, you know. Yeah. I've done a bit of 3 actually. I haven't done anything on these 2. So.
Kind of wicked good, like really good.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of just doing your thing. She's
yeah.
doing really good.
So, you know, it basically then comes down to, well, how long is a treatment? You could, with her, I'd book her in for probably, you know, my limit would be 3 hours before I start, you know, on a day where I've had a good rest, 2 hours where I'm not that well rested. So, but I'm not picking up like an awful lot of energy from she's breathing it. We're working together solidly. She wants to get better. She's doing the best she can. I'd have definitely booked her in for, you know, and I wouldn't say, oh yeah, I'm going to get your all 5 of your toes done in 3 hours. You know, I might, but I might not. It's a lot to get 5 toes done.
Yeah.
You know,
like really done. I
like
mean,
properly
you
done.
can do them, but
Yeah, no, whether they're released or not,
yeah.
you know.
But you can get 10 or 20% out of every one. Or
Yeah, that's right.
you know.
And you know, you can see she's like, you know, keep on going. I'll have more, please. You know, so I'm like, okay. I think this is a good lesson. This is, you know, a good lesson for everybody. So.
Well, the lesson is if you can handle it.
You'll get the benefit.
Yeah.
You know.
It's,
but we all have our limits.
yeah.
You know.
I'm almost at my limit just watching.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted. Like I had a long weekend.
Yeah. Well, you were. You must be tired. Yeah.
But even just like feeling, I can feel it in my toe. My toes hurt just sitting here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have to do shit to them and they hurt.
Yeah.
So thinking about you bending them for 2 hours is like.
that's why I'm saying I'd been off this table all through the roof by now. That's
It's
why
not that I don't want to get better. It's I want to get better more than anything in the world.
Well, it's just got to be done at your pace. I might get you in for 1 hour, half-hour, 1 hour treatments twice a week
Yeah.
for 3 to 6 months. Pace your healing thing over 3 to 6 months. I think that might work well for you, you know? And we could revise that if all of a sudden you're kind of going, oh, no, look, I'd like a bit more, you know? But to start with, that's kind of what I'd set my plan to being, you know? Not, you know, 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Like, it's just bit by bit, you know? It took you a long time to get this fucked up. I mean, you know, whatever. Whatever type of English you prefer in describing your situation.
Fucked up is good.
Yeah, that's my language, yeah. Maj, messed up joint.
Mangled up.
Oh, mangled.
Mangled ass joint.
Yeah. It's changing as we go, but you know what I mean? There's an evolution of our, look at this. It's starting to really, I just got another little click out of here. So this is a powerful way, once you've done a bit on the toes too, to just
So would you follow any of that up? Like, see if you can get some tension out of the leg or the...
in a minute. Yeah, I think there's just so much detail work needs to be done. I even want to do back in here. The back of this toe is quite tight. I could again, you know, it is a little bit harder once you've used a bit of oil, like I say, to hold these tools.
Yeah.
Quite a bit harder.
It is quite a bit harder.
Yeah.
Or even just sweaty
That's why if I'm going to use oil and then come back, I need a towel to dry it out from in the middle, you know. Whenever I want to change, but then also to dry my hands a little bit and stuff. Okay, now I'm going to come right into this.
Right in between the second and third?
Right on that,
Oh,
yeah.
Mine doesn't budge there much.
so painful.
And then right underneath there too was another spot.
Or I can't
Yeah.
even-
Right
Yeah,
under
that's a
there.
common one right under there. This is the Achilles band here. That could also be playing a role in lower back stuff and everything. So the whole thing, it's not like always one band is the culprit, you know. Be unlikely actually if somebody was just tight in one band and not in others at all. Now I'm just coming in the back of that big toe. How are you going, Faina?
Good.
Good. Nothing like a nice relaxing massage. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going deeper into
I'm
that.
gonna need one after this.
After the massage, that's nothing like a nice relaxing
Yeah.
massage.
Oh. It's 9.5.
Okay. Just let her breathe into that. So tight in there and charged. Ease it off a bit.
Found that on myself yesterday. That spot right
Yeah.
there.
Powerful spot.
Right underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
Under that joint.
Yeah.
I was gonna sit in the bathtub and bring in some tools and Epsom salt and work on my feet there, you know, because it's like the heat and the.
Sounds really good, but I'm
Mhm.
not home. Not bad. I'm freezing.
So I followed up a little bit, see if tension's going to come out.
So do you think more of the
That's
body
better.
is
That's so
tense
much
because of the
better.
feet
Mhm.
versus the hands?
In about 75 to 80% of people, I find the feet worse than the hands. But there are certain professions, carpenters and guitar players, and you know, people they might be sitting a lot, but they're playing like using their hands. You know, some could be massage therapists sometimes. You know, but the majority of people, by far, their feet are because you know most people are walking or driving or you know, done some sports or done, you know what I mean, running or, you know, like we use our feet a lot. And the difference is that we put our body weight onto our feet, you know, whereas with our hands, you know,
Exactly.
of course, the work I'm doing is intense on my hands, you know, and the work a carpenter does or certain people. But for some people, they're not using their hands that much for anything too radical, you know.
Right.
And we wouldn't think, like, if we think of this astrologically, like the signs, Pisces is related to the feet, it's the 12th house. And usually that's like a spiritual house, but you wouldn't think of it as being at the feet, where the Aries is at the head and it's hot.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of what you would think the spiritual zodiac sign, more
Yeah.
spiritual or whatever, you know, or and being a water sign, that it would be at the bottom of the feet
Interesting, yeah.
of the house.
So just getting in with giving her a little rest from all the tools and just kind of getting into the bottom of that toe again. And, you know, because that's hitting her threshold very quickly too. So that also means that it's probably anchored again back in here. And remember with Faina, we could easily have made that mistake of thinking that she's actually quite flexible in her joints because of her dancing and things like that, or you know, but she's still tight, very tight. Usually I don't use a chopstick through here, but I just do want to get into precisely into this band a bit here. So
Are you breathing?
Definitely wouldn't use a chopstick
So
in there, it'd be
elbows
too
kinda
pokey.
trancing out a little bit.
In where?
Like in here,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
too pokey. Here it's kind of borderline, you know, you could. Still charged in here. And I can still feel the difference. This is the one toe I haven't worked. And if you feel her toes, have a feel. That one's now standing out a lot, that middle one. You feel that? Yeah. It's like, yeah, what about me, you know? All that love that the other ones have had.
Soft.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You feel that?
That little piggy's like,
Yeah.
hey, man,
Yeah.
you forgot me? Yeah, oh, that's really still.
You can see why, like, you know, her feet might need 5-6 hours work on each foot, you know? I'm only doing it like, you know, whatever, two or three or whatever. So, but it's a good first run. And the good thing is, like I said, because she's, you know, she's really just giving it her best shot. She's really working with me, you know, and I'm working with her and respecting where I'm hitting her 10s and 9s and stuff.
That's a long time to be around the
Yeah.
9s, 8s.
It's also a long time to be lying
Yeah.
flat on your back
She's doing
without a pillow under
like
your knees.
super good.
Oh, I'm not always keeping her at 9s, though. Yeah. I'm going down to 7s and 6s sometimes. And 0s.
And stretching and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
switching.
Yeah, switching around and stuff. No, I wouldn't keep somebody at 9s that long. Nobody really would handle that for too long, you know. But see, fresh tension here,
Yeah.
you know, hardly touching it, and it's like, woo! Whereas if I went that deep, you know, I could go, look at the depth I can go here, it's still charged, but, and here, because I worked it,
Yeah.
I'm going a lot deeper, but this is a fresh one, so I got to go a bit more gentle. It's still,
Yeah.
I'm hitting the charged layer very quickly. Like right in.
But not anything.
Nothing.
Not like this.
No.
No, not at all.
Aubrey, the Siachu, when I would go to him, he would try to pop my toe. You know, he would pop a few.
I could feel myself starting to run out of steam a little bit, so I'm like, okay, and it's harder for me to focus.
It's been a
And
long day.
it's been a long day, yeah.
What time is it?
But I'll just do a bit, maybe, just to balance, just to get this toe a little bit
4:16.
looser. What is it?
4:16.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of going at it most of the day.
Oh yeah.
Go where? In Australia next?
Yeah, I got like 6 weeks in St. Louis and then back to Australia. But I've got a little break from teaching.
Is that where you live? St. Louis?
Yeah, between St. Louis, we just bought a house there.
Right in the city?
No, we're in the very outer suburbs, a place called Fenton. Kind of like after you leave Fenton, you're kind of more in a bit in the country. So it's very much the border of not St. Louis City.
My husband's Marine buddy lives there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds familiar.
Huh.
He's a small mechanic, small engine, or he was.
So you would fly everybody back to Australia,
Yeah.
and you got a home there.
Yeah,
too.
we got our home there.
And
We
then the
same.
one in Missouri is kind of like base for United States
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yeah.
then that one's
Yeah,
Where do you
United
fly
States
now?
and Canada, and kind of it's a lot closer to England here, to be honest. Like Australia's a 24-hour flight to England,
that's long.
whereas like I mean like Boston's 7 hours. You know, I could fly Montreal to London in 7 or 8 hours. It's like to me that's just a hop, skip, and a jump. You know,
And
Yeah.
why do you want to go to London?
And
I
you
teach there every year. Yeah, got a lot of students there, so I'll just do a little bit more. But yeah, it's kind of good.
That's
I mean-
a lot better. That's like
Yeah, I'm feeling like we made some very serious progress. You know what I
Totally.
mean? But
Oh,
to
God,
say
I guess.
and
You
she's
know?
not like it's not like sending her through the roof to have it.
no.
She's still in there?
A lot of
Yeah.
energy moved, you know. But you know, I'd also have to do our other foot. There's still plenty of work here, which at first you could have mistaken her for being loose because she's flexible. Like even here, she's
Yeah.
a lot more flex, you know, but I mean, that thing feels like ice compared to this one, you know. It's-
If it's cold.
Yeah.
maybe we should cover it in a towel or something just to keep it. I don't like people getting cold.
You have another
It was there.
here?
Not that blue one.
But yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, I feel like this is, I'm like going on that. I'm going, there's another 20 minutes, half an hour on that, and I'm feeling a bit tired, so I don't want to, you know. But anyway, that's, there's more time. But this is all starting to let go now. Big breath. Oh, it went now.
Oh, nice.
That was a beauty.
Yeah, that was huge. Yeah.
That feel good?
And I'll try and do, I'll just try and see if we can do that move now, if she's ready. I'll just kind of pull and like just get a bit of move. Big breath.
Hold on.
Ooh, got it deep in
Nice.
here.
Hurt, that's like a different
Yeah.
kind of pop.
It
That's
was.
like
Oh,
Yeah. Crackle pop, yeah.
a,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I know, right?
See you on Scoliosis 3.
Ankles. Like
Oh,
really
another one.
free
Oh.
flow.
Yeah. Again, we'll just stretch that ankle, open it up, move it. All right. Yeah, that's about the end of me.
What? Why?
The fuel tank's getting political refugee.
Video.
I like it. I'm gonna do I like to kind of do that traction move before I do.
Do you want me to hold the feet?
Yes, please.
Whoops.
Sorry. Sounds good. Now, breathe in. Sorry.
Just a little stored up in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want you to get a video of the difference between how her 2 feet look. Like how close the toes are, and
These are like
Oh,
super.
different.
yeah, they're all at different like kind of mangulations.
And these are all like, look at how straight and even they are. They're
Yeah,
like
I know.
in line
They're
like
getting-
this.
Yeah.
I really
It's
think
all
I
over.
got almost 50% progress on that foot, maybe 45. A little
And then
bit
the
under.
blood flow.
Look at the big toe. Like it looks quite nice now, and this one's like curving, and that was her tighter foot. Right, so I was thinking the tighter one to be.
Wow.
Like, wait, like, look at him from here.
Oh my god.
Wait,
From here?
lay back down again.
Yeah.
Like, look at
Yeah.
him from here. Like,
Renovated.
they're all kind of like in a row here, and these are like.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like look at it from here,
this
like
one goes different.
like
yeah.
this one. These
Oh,
are all
wow.
like in a somewhat.
How you feel now, and how you felt during the
Oh my
treatment?
god, I feel so good. I don't know. I feel so energy release and all this. It's just amazing. And look at this. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
I don't feel my scoliosis at all.
Right.
I mean, I have it, but
Yeah,
I feel kind of such a huge relief.
yeah, fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.